Have you ever imagined what would happen if animals were to suddenly become super intelligent? It is quite rightly difficult to predict exactly how events would unfold, but imagine a rabbit as president, or a super brainy monkey with the skill set to write code, or a shark with the ability to perform complex surgical operations. Too far? One must admit, the premise opens up so many interesting questions. Would the power dynamics in the animal kingdom mirror those with ours? Would different species compete for resources and territory like we do? One theory is that the more intelligent animals such as primates would become the dominant ruling class, while deemed lesser intelligent animals demoted to a lower class or be used primarily for manual labor. This could lead to exploitation and oppression of certain animal groups by others. Animal Farm, anyone? You may recall that in Animal Farm, the animals initially banded together and rebelled against an oppressive owner, expelled him from the farm, and formed their own leadership, free from human interference. Although life was good for a while, eventually a power struggle emerged, and exploitation of the lesser intelligent species became common practice. In the end, the pigs dressed up and behaved just like the human oppressors that they had condemned and eradicated. It is possible that a new hierarchy would emerge based on physical characteristics such as strength. For example, lions or bears may become the ruling class, while smaller, weaker perceived animals may be at a disadvantage. The world would probably become a much more violent and unstable place as animals struggle to assert their dominance and compete to secure Earth's resources. Sounds pretty much like the same world you and I live in today. Another interesting question is what would happen to the smart sea animals such as sharks, orcas, and dolphins. Would they engage in their own underwater struggle for power? Imagine sea animals develop the ability to breathe outside of water and navigate land. Maybe a shark performing complex surgical procedures isn't too far off. Another important consideration is how we humans would respond to intelligent animals. Depending on how they are regarded and treated, they could be welcomed as valuable allies, or they could be persecuted and exploited. Some may view intelligent animals as threats to our own supremacy and seek to eradicate them. Intelligent animals with the ability to talk and wield superintelligence would likely have their own ideas and desires, potentially leading to huge conflicts with ours. Naturally predatory animals may pose the most threat to us, and we would most likely clash over food and resources. It would most probably be a chaotic period. Imagine the war with the machines in the Terminator movies, but with animals instead of the Terminators. With heightened levels of intelligence, animals would be able to migrate faster, adapt to new environments, learn military-like strategy, and possibly rebel against us humans. Animals have long demonstrated problem-solving capabilities, using tools and even rudimentary forms of language in the wild. So if they were to become super intelligent, it's likely they would make significant advancements in technology, society, and culture. Another significant impact would be on the natural environment. Intelligent animals would likely have a greater ability to manipulate and utilize resources, potentially leading to changes in ecosystems and food sources. This could result in more pragmatic use of resources or overconsumption. It's also likely that animals would struggle to adapt to climate change, habitat destruction, and pollution, which would all be major challenges. Conversely, it is possible that a more communal and peaceful society could develop with humans and animals working together as partners for the common good. Intelligent animals may seek to create alliances and political relationships rather than conflict, leading to cooperation and mutual benefit for the both of us. It's worth noting that there are many sides to intelligence. For example, some species may develop advanced linguistic abilities, while others may excel in physical problem-solving or tool use. The specific characteristics of intelligent animals would greatly influence their impact on the world. Some species may specialize in agriculture, construction, and growth, while others focus on obtaining food sources, military, and defense. This would require high levels of communication and cooperation amongst different animal groups, which might be difficult to achieve given the innate territorial and combative nature of some of them. It is likely that forms of primates such as apes, gorillas, and chimpanzees would flourish in this new world. They are already closely related to humans and are exceptionally strong. Chimps have been known to build simple tools to assist with cracking nuts and catching insects to eat. Apes and other primates also have an advantage, which is the possession of hands, unlike other animals which have paws, claws, and fins. Imagine an ape with the ability to hold and fire a gun. Planet of the Apes, anyone? For those who haven't seen it, Planet of the Apes centers around intelligent apes who rule the earth and subject humans to degradation and exploitation and use them as slaves or for medical research. It's likely that brute strength coupled with intelligence would be a formidable combination. These animals would be able to harness and develop technology, build complex tools, and possibly utilize major resources such as coal, water, gas, and electricity. Although technically not animals, imagine if free-living microorganisms such as bacteria became self-aware and intelligent with the ability to purposefully infect and attack with calculation. Bacteria is one of the oldest life forms on Earth and is found in nearly every corner of the planet, including in other animals, and can consume almost anything. Bacteria can move, grow, and reproduce, and also thrive in extreme environments. In conclusion, if animals were to become super intelligent, it is likely that the outcome would be hugely unpredictable, wide-ranging, and complex. The effect on the world and on humans would depend on many factors, such as the specific animals in question, the degree and nature of their intelligence, and how we humans choose to interact with them. While there is a possibility of union, it's more likely that the world would become a more violent and unstable place, with different groups competing with humans for resources and territory.